This is a dark blue eyeshadow or dark blue eye paired with a purple lip and or an ombre purple lip. If you would like to see how I got this look, keep watching. So we're gonna go and get started. Since my eyebrows are already done, I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. With that being said, I'm going to take the Perfecting Eyeshadow Primer by Radiance and apply it all over my eyelid. I like to use my finger to apply this specific primer just because I feel as though my fingers can work this in a little bit better than a brush. I am now going to do the same thing or the exact same thing on my other eyelid. So now that I have both of my eyelids with eyeshadow primer on them, I'm going to take this brush from Eco Tools and kind of blend in the eyeshadow primer. The way that I like to blend this primer is just kind of like tap and dab the brush at the same time, like all over the eyelid. So tap and dab, tap and dab. I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk blending brush from the 100 Marble Eyeshadow Palette by e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm going to take both this color as well as this color and apply it to my crease. Just simply applying this color to my crease. I like to place this in my crease but not go all the way around my crease. So I like to leave that front area bare for later. Using the Sonia Kashuk blending brush, I'm going to blend out the color that I placed in my crease. I really like to, when I blend out my eyeshadows, I like to blend them out in circular motions, like windshield wiper and circular motions, just because I think that is what works for me. Using my LA Colors eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take this dark color. I'm going to take this dark color right here and also apply it to my crease. Using the same Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm just simply, as you can see, I'm barely going upward or all the way upward in my crease. I'm just simply going back and forth, placing that there as well as going into the inner corner of my crease or the inner corner of my eye. And I am blending that in as well. Now I'm going all the way up and I blend. The darker color, in my opinion, gives the eye a little bit more color as well as like depth per se. I just like adding the darker color, so that's what I do. This is the Blue Had Me at Hello eyeshadow palette by Wet n Wild Cosmetics, or by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to take this black color and slowly but surely build this color up in my crease as well. Once again, I'm taking that same Sonia Kashuk brush and placing that black color in my crease. Considering that this color is black, I have just placed a black color in my lid. It is very wise to slowly but surely blend out the color as well as slowly but surely add and build up the black color. Okay, so this is when I start to use the Sonia Kashuk blending brush to go all the way over and to pretty much drag any of the remaining eyeshadows. The color that I will be using on my lid will be the color Minx from the Urban Decay Full Spectrum eyeshadow palette. So I found that this color Minx is best applied on me, anyhow, when it is wet or damp in some way. So what I'm going to do is take the Makeup Mist and Set from e.l.f. Cosmetics and I'm going to spray my eyeshadow brush. The eyeshadow brush that I will be using is from Wet n Wild. Using the eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild, I am now going to apply the color onto my lid. Because this is such a pigmented color, I'm starting at the bottom, but I'm also kind of starting small, so I'm not just wiping this color all over my lid. I'm simply pressing this color onto my lid area. Not going so much into the crease area so much, but just enough. And I began to take this eyeshadow color into the upper crease area, just enough, but not so much. Using my Sonia Kashuk brush, I am going to blend out this color. So I'm just simply, once more, I'm taking this in circular motions and blending this color out in circular motions. Taking the Hello Gorgeous palette from Ulta Beauty, I'm going to use this light brown color to place in my crease. I am using the Sonia Kashuk blending brush and placing that all over my crease. I am now going to repeat the same steps onto my other eye. Now that both eyes are done, it is time for me to highlight my brow bone or my brow bone area. We're using the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I am going to use the highlighting shade to highlight my brow bone. I will be using the concealer brush from Eco Tools. I'm just lightly putting or placing this highlighting shade underneath the eyebrow pretty much, and or on my brow bone. Using my eyelash curler, I am going to curl my eyelashes. The first mascara I will be using is the Bodybuilding Mascara from Black Radiance. I will be using this mascara on both my top and bottom eyelashes. The second mascara I will be using is the Waterproof Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara by e.l.f. Cosmetics. This mascara is also going on both the top and bottom of my eyelashes. The last but not least third mascara will be the Lush Lashes Stacked Mascara by NYX Cosmetics, or by NYX Cosmetics. This mascara will only be going on my top eyelashes. It is time for me to use the Hydrating Face Primer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. To color correct my desired areas, or the desired areas, I will be color correcting with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange Corrector. I will be using the foundation brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics Professional Brush Line. I like to use this foundation brush as a giant concealer brush. So what I do is simply take this brush in the back of my hand and I just take a little at a time and color correct my desired areas. I like to really pay attention to the hollows over here, the hollows of my eyes. So I try and make sure that I get some product in that area as well. I am going to take the Above and Beyond concealer by NYX Cosmetics or by NYX Cosmetics and place this over the color corrector. Using the Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget setting powder, I am now going to set the areas in which I have concealed and placed the orange color corrector. Using this bareMinerals brush, I am going to just go into each and every area that I have placed the product and simply place the powder there first, going back over the area later. Using this bareMinerals brush, I am going in circular motions to rub in the powder and or set the product. Using the bareMinerals Pure Brightening Serum Foundation in Caramel, it is now time for me to apply my foundation. Using two different foundation brushes, I will be applying my foundation. I like to apply my foundation with both a stipple brush as well as a blending brush. I'm going to place concealer on top of my foundation in the desired areas. Using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in medium beige, I am going to conceal or place concealer on top of my foundation in the desired areas. Taking the back of my hand or my fist, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the orange corrector. I'm going to place an amount on the back of my hand. I'm going to use the foundation brush from the e.l.f. Cosmetics Professional line to place my concealer on my face. I am only taking a little product at a time, and I am now going to apply the concealer onto my face. Since the concealer has been applied to my face, it is now time to move on to baking. I will be using the Black Opal finishing powder or Deluxe finishing powder to set my concealer and or bake. I will be baking with this Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush. I don't know the specific name of this brush, but it is a big fluffy brush that I will be applying my powder with. Only applying just a little at a time. Moving on from baking. While the powder is baking on my face, I am now going to move on to cream, bronzing, highlighting, and contouring. With that being said, I'm going to use this cream contour kit or 3D contour kit by Ruby Kisses. So I'm going to use this shade as my bronzer. Using the Sonia Kashuk contouring brush, I'm going to bronze the perimeter of my face and work my way from the outside of my face to the inside of my face. Because I have a round head, I try to emphasize the roundness of my head, if that makes any sense. So I try to emphasize the shape of my head by how I place the product on my head. Instead of just using the harsh Sonia Kashuk contour brush, I'm also going to use this contour brush from Wet n Wild. The bristles are just a little bit more soft, so I'm going to use this to complete the blending of the bronzing shade. I am now going to set the cream bronzed areas with a powdered bronzing shade. The powder bronzing shade that I'm going to use is from the City Color Cosmetics Contour Effects palette. You can use code Crystal Lackland on the City Color Cosmetics website to get 10% off of your entire order. Using the same two brushes, I am now going to set the bronzed areas. Going back into the Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Cream Contour Kit, I am going to use this highlighting shade to highlight my face. I will be using my finger to place the cream highlight on my face. I like to dot first and then go in and blend, just because that works for me. Using the True Complexion Contour Kit by Black Radiance, I'm going to set my cream highlight with this powder highlight. I am simply using this fan brush from Wet n Wild to highlight my cheeks first. Using the Sonia Kashuk brush, I am going to set every other area. To set the highlight that was placed on my nose, I'm going to use the blending brush from Sonia Kashuk. Using this brush by Eco Tools, I'm going to place the powder highlight on my Cupid's bow area. Going back inside of the Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Cream Contour Palette, I'm going to use this shade to cream contour my face. I am now going to use the blending brush by Sonia Kashuk to contour my nose. I like to place lines on my nose so that I don't draw or sketch out just a huge line on my nose. I just like to start off small and expand from the product. Notice how I'm taking the contour upward by my brow, going back toward the middle and coming down. This is how I like to do my contour on my nose. What works for me may not work for you, however. To set my cream contour, I am going to use the contouring shade in the City Color Cosmetics Contour Effects palette. Moving on to blush, I am going to use the E-Matte blush by City Color Cosmetics. To apply my blush, I am going to use two different brushes. I will be using the blush brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics, their studio line, to just apply the blush onto my cheeks, as well as the Precise blush brush from Eco Tools to actually blend in the blush. I'm going to apply the LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium beige onto my lips. This is the NYX Cosmetics or NYX Cosmetics Liquid Suede Lipstick in Oh Put It On. I'm going to use this lipstick to be on the outer portion of my lips. The second liquid lipstick I will be using is the NYX Cosmetics or NYX Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in Suede. This liquid lipstick will be used as the center color of my lips. Using the LA Girl Cosmetics or the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee, I am now going to clean up any necessary mistakes. Using the concealer brush from the e.l.f. Cosmetics Professional line, I will be cleaning up my lipstick. For false eyelashes, I will be using the brand Deluxe by Kiss and style Malia. My false eyelashes have been applied. I will be using the Bodybuilding Mascara by Radiance to place on the bottom of my eyelashes. Now it is time to secure and complete the makeup look with a setting spray. I will be using the Makeup Mist and Set by e.l.f. Cosmetics to secure the finished look. I hope that you have found this video helpful. I hope that you are able to take inspiration from this makeup look. If you would like to see more content, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Matte lipsticks. I got these for $2.99 at my local beauty supply store. I have a total of 10 shades. There's about 0.12 ounces of product in each lipstick tube.